What's up, Life with Shinty? And with another video. Alright, today is going to be a story time on first job. So I am currently 16. Will be 17 in about 3 months. Yeah. Right now it's gonna be first time job. Hold on. Someone was asking what color I should be my personality. Yeah. But anyway, story time. It's gonna be my first job, and it's gonna be like first job and like how I got the job and the experience working there and then how did I get fired. Y'all gonna like when I tell y'all how I got fired, y'all gonna be like, what? Like you should have sued them or something. Like you're gonna say like I should did something. And so basically, and I'm gonna say the name and I don't care. If y'all are from Austin, y'all know where Sports Kingdom is. Okay. Alright, so growing up, I always went with my dad, my mom to Sports Kingdom because Sports Kingdom like was the store at first. For especially, I'm not gonna say too much for girls, but especially like for men's, like for boys and stuff. Like Sports Kingdom was the store. So whatever. So one day. So this is how I was gonna work at Arby's. Like I filled out an application and everything for Arby's, right? Yeah, I filled it out and everything. And then, alright, we didn't turn it in. We didn't know when we were gonna go that way. It's Arby's, right? So we happened to go to Sports Kingdom. Whatever. We walk in, we see this young girl working there. We're like, how old are you? And she was around the same age when I first started there. 15. She was 15 because that's when I started working with her. We was like, my mom was like, oh, you're 15, you're working? She said, yeah, they're hiring this night, you should apply. I was like, for real, for real? Okay, so me and my mom shop around and stuff, and after we know it, like, y'all hiring this, and then it's like, yeah. And the girl say that I knew her, say that she was my friend, so I could, like, get the job or whatever. So we was like, I forgot the girl's name, but we was like, what you call this, my friend? And she was like, yeah, the girl on the manager unit, she was Junie or whatever her name is. She was like, oh yeah, you friend, yeah, you can work out here. So we basically filled out the application. This was how it is. I filled out the application and everything like that. And then I got the job on the spot. And then I came in the next day, my first day. I think on my first day, they had me in the girls section, which I'll have to stand on this little thing, and I was standing for hours. I was standing for hours and hours. I had to like help the customers, like say if they needed a pair of shoes or anything like this, right? So I was standing on the thing, making sure like nobody's stealing or nothing. Just have to keep my eye. And it's the point, every time I try to sit down, I could not sit down. You have to be on your feet 20. So I'm like, bro, why I gotta be on my feet? First job, I'm just trying to get money and stuff, right? And then peep this out. We're on right there on North Lamar by the ghetto HEB. So you know nothing but people that speak Spanish or like Spanish and stuff come in there. I'm African American. I don't know how to speak any type of Spanish. Like I don't know how to speak any type of Spanish. Like what I mean, I don't know how to speak any. Probably the only thing I could say back there was "Hola, ¿cómo estás?" and "Bien, me too," and the cuss words in Spanish. That's probably all I knew how to say in Spanish, right? So there, like my wife. So yeah, I'm still on the first day, but yeah. Meanwhile, I couldn't learn, so I had to help customers and stuff like that. They go by, took a break, and I think on the break you only got 10 minutes. You only got 10 minutes for your break. If you took longer than 10 minutes, she would like come back and say, you took too long on your break. Like she would like say that type of stuff. So right, and then it was cool. Everybody was cool and stuff. Right, and then when it's like closing time or whatever, and everybody's done, we lock the doors, then we pull the gates together, the curtains and everything. But then for us to leave, everybody has to be outside. Like Like say when you're at work, when you're at a normal job and you're scheduled to get out at this time, all you do is clock out and go. No, you clock out, then everybody goes outside and we wait until like me and her husband come out, and then we lock doors. Then we can go to our cars. It's like that type of stuff. I'm like, all right, so a couple weeks go by. I'm liking it. I meet somebody. I meet cool people. I'm working in the boys section too. Like I'm going back and forth to change me. I like working in the boys section more because more people that speak English came over in the boys section. Like more people that spoke English like came over in the boys section. So it was easier for me. Still. And like a couple weeks go by. I already knew her. I met her like when I filled out my application, but she don't work on Sundays. So like I met her the next following Sunday. Her name was Blanca. She might have been way older than me, but like that was a cool person to hang around. Like she taught me how to say the days in Spanish. She taught me how to say a few numbers in Spanish, or if somebody asked me something like what's that mean and stuff. Like she was really cool, and then I helped her a lot. Like they're like say if you're in a boy section and somebody wanted a hat or something, you have to bring it to the front and give it to the managers up there. So I don't know, it's just weird, I guess, because they're big on people stealing. So like if you come in, you have to leave them off to live. And also like you can't bring no purses or bags. They'll make you leave it at the front. Like it's a purse you can bring in your purse, like a little purse or something like that. But it was like a big old bag or something like you brought in, they're gonna make you leave it at the front because they're afraid you're gonna steal or whatever. Like, but don't get me wrong, they had like a lot of cute designs and stuff like that. Really cool. And then yeah, then one time they bought us all pizza and stuff. Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. They bought us pizza one time. They bought us Dairy Queen. Yeah, I started working there around, it was like a week before winter break, something like that. I started working around there. And yeah, it was cool and everything. I was starting to learn a lot, which I wasn't shy either, so I already had good customer service and speaking skills because I wasn't shy, so I was good at that, help it. And then with the boys section, it's like, say the boys got shoes or anything like that, you have to go all the way in the back to like go get the shoes, and you have to find the right number and like the size that they wear and stuff to get it and stuff. Then you have to take it to the front. And then what else? So like when we got new shirts and stuff like that, the plain color t-shirts, you have to like, it's not like you have to get the little price gun, write the price, today's date. You have to click it on there and stuff like that. It was really cool. I really liked the job. Everybody was cool. I don't really like Miranda's, but like everybody other than other employees, it's not like they was cool and chill. They was really cool and chill. I liked that they had some good perfume and cologne there and hats too. I used to buy hats from there always, not for me, but for my dad and stuff. I'll buy stuff over there. Like they would text me like, hey, get this and that for me, and like that type of vibes. Like, alright, I think I remember the exact date. Okay, got my first check. It was good. They started me off at $10 an hour. It was good, but it's the only point that I could only work weekends because they closed at 6. They closed at 6. Yeah, they closed at 6, and I don't get out of school until 4:15. So it doesn't make sense. Go to school and come to work for an hour. Like, that didn't really make no sense. So I only worked Saturdays and Sundays. And then I picked up hours like anytime we were off of school or anything like that. I picked up hours. But yeah, my first check was pretty good for 2 days. It only got paid $10 an hour. But eventually, like weeks go by and stuff like that, I got a raise. It was 50 cents, but hey, at least it was a raise. So I got paid $10.50. I was starting to get paid $10.50, and everything was going good. Worked there for winter break, worked there for January, and stuff like that. Let me see, yeah. It was, so if I turned 16, if I just turned 16 in June, okay, so I need to go back up. Okay, yeah, so I worked there for the whole month of January, February, I'm gonna say it was around the first week of March. Yeah, the first week of March. Everything was going good. Everything was good and stuff like that. Right? Sundays are the days that we get paid. Sundays are paydays. Sunday was paydays. I think I got paid every 2 weeks or every week. It was like that. But Sunday was like paydays. That's when they would pull you to the side. Because they don't do direct deposit because it's like their own company. So it's a check directly out to your name, the date and everything, the business and stuff and how much and stuff. Right? So, like that. So it was my boss. It was Sunday. It was on Sunday. It was like March 5th, March 4th, something like that. It was, all I know is on Sunday, the first week of March. Ready? It's closing time. We're getting ready to close or whatever. And she pulls me to the side, giving me my check or whatever, how much I made today. She told me to sign this, and she was like, pick a gift, like pick a perfume scent. I picked a perfume. She was like, okay, this one's around. I was like, yeah. She was like, okay, I'll pick it back for you. And she was like, after this, you don't have to come no more. I was like, huh? She was like, you don't work here no more. I was like, huh? Why not? She was like, cause you don't speak no Spanish. Like, I don't speak no Spanish because a lot of customers in there speak Spanish. Supposedly, I didn't speak no Spanish or whatever she was saying. Right? I'm like, what, bro? Like, I'm like in my head, like, what, bro? Like, you knew that I didn't speak Spanish when I first started here. I never told you I spoke Spanish or anything like that. You asked me specifically, you speak Spanish? I said no. Like, that's what I'm saying in my head. It's like, what is weird or whatever. I'm like, alright. So, I clock out, whatever, right? Whatever, and then it was time for us all to come. My dad picked me up. I was like, Dad, they just fired me. He said, what, for really? And I was like, yeah, because they said that I don't speak Spanish, so they don't need me to work here no more. And my dad was like, that's weird and stuff because they knew that you don't speak Spanish. And I don't even look like I speak Spanish, to be honest. So yeah, y'all. So that's basically how my first job experience was and stuff like that. Yeah, like it was very good and stuff. Like, you couldn't really be on your phones and nothing like that. I would have to sneak my phone, like, or like if they seen you on your phone or something, like you were supposed to put it in this band that they keep behind the counter and put your phone and you get it back at the end of the day. But I was not having it because it's my phone. I pay the bills on this. Y'all don't. I'm not gonna keep my phone yet, but like they'll try to keep your phone and stuff during work hours and stuff. You can only get it back on breaks and stuff like that. Like, I was not having that. I told my dad and them, and then I talked to other people. I said, yeah, I got fired because I didn't speak Spanish. They was like, really, you should have filed for unemployment, this and that. That's messed up. Like, come on now, yeah. So that's basically how my first job experience was and how I got fired. So basically, to sum the story up is I got fired because I didn't speak Spanish. Yeah, so basically that's what it is. I didn't speak Spanish, so they fired me. Which, get this part, the main people of that business does not speak Spanish. Like, does not speak Spanish at all. Jenny and her husband, I forgot her husband's name, but they don't speak Spanish at all. Like, how you gonna fire me, but y'all don't speak Spanish either? Like, make it make sense. Yes, they don't speak, they speak Korean. They Korean people. So if you ever go up there and call them Chinese, they will get mad because they'll be like, they're not Chinese, they're Koreans and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all. Well, that's the sum of this video up. I hope y'all like this. Give me more video ideas. I'm gonna have a Shin spring break haul coming for y'all soon. And then I'm gonna have another video like my Dallas trip, my spring break trip coming out for y'all soon. And hopefully some more pranks and stuff soon. But I don't want to make my channel all about based off of pranks, because then y'all gonna be wanting pranks and stuff like that, if that makes sense. But yeah, that includes this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down video ideas and stay tuned for more. Trinity out. Stay tuned.